we can't broadcast this on YouTube and Facebook.
What was that?
Yeah, we can't. I mean, but we can't do over-the-air music and stuff. So.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
We can't broadcast it?
No, you can.
Oh,
Just that song that's playing right now.
The songs that are playing and stuff. When it gets to yours, we can do that.
Yeah.
Hey, so we can put this chair right there next to you.
Are you going to be contributing to it too, or?
Absolutely.
Yeah, all of my friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You can grab a chair though.
So, wherever you want to pop in, man.
It's the DJ.
How much show? Yeah, the clean version.
I'll take my space as much as I possibly can. Right here with it.
So we're gonna have to share microphones, and we're gonna have to be loud, I guess, a little louder.
All right.
So we can pick it up.
Is this going live on YouTube too?
Yes, this is gonna be on live. We only have 4. Yes, we are gonna. All right. Where is our? What are we starting with?
Yo, I don't know.
What are we starting with for a song? What do you have after this? So I know what to say. How do you sleep? Okay, I'll have you sleep and then we'll have him on, okay? All right. I'll do the intro, we'll play a song, and then we'll have you come on in from then and we'll start talking and we'll play the first song like you want.
All right. And you said the first song that I want?
Yeah.
We're going to play the song first?
Oh, no, we'll play that after.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll do an intro.
I really hope my phone doesn't die.
I think there's a plug on
What
the
up,
wall.
everybody?
There's a-
What up? We got 10 here. We got Renato here. Cooper in the background. That's the DJ. Shout out to everybody coming. Wow, it is. Okay. Boom it up. What up, Connor? What's good, man? How y'all doing? We're about to go live here in a minute. Renato in the cut. You already know. Stevie in the cut. You already know. 10 in the cut. My bad. 10 in the cut.
It's mine.
Cooper in the cut. He's really in the cut. Cooper really in the cut right now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Artiste, your host of the Smasher Show on Horizon Radio. This is 104.3 FM. You know how we do it every Friday. The Smasher Show is always on from 7 to 9 p.m. Oluwatobi is in the studio, and thank you so much for hosting the Groovy Kid Show. And right now, for running the board for us here on the Smasher Show. And as you always know, we have our special guest in the studios right here, right now, by the name of Vaughn. But before we go into that, before we talk to a special guest, we're going to play a little music for you guys. And this one's coming from Sam Smith. And it's called How Do You Sleep? This is still 104.3 FM. Stay tuned. There's more music coming your way. Thank you.
Nice.
So the first song is I Don't Mind. Can you pull that up, please?
Me and Mun's collab will be the first one on it. Maybe what's going on? Oh, we got a lot of people. What's up, Marco?
We got
How's everybody doing? We got 22 people in here.
Yeah, it's young Jacob.
Young Jacob.
Like Mike.
Hey, Marco, see if you can message his mom.
Marco, message my sister and tell her to message mom and tell them I'll be on 104.3. Thank you.
What's your mom's name?
Amy.
That's my mom's
Do
name.
you want me to look her up on Facebook?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Fern.
Shout out Fern.
But Marco said he might be able to do it. But
I miss you,
can't
Fern.
sit up.
Shout out DZ.
This is 104.3 FM Horizon Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. We have a special guest in the studios by the name of Vaughn. And we're going to be having an amazing time having some conversation with him and playing his music here on the show. So stick around. This is your number one bilingual community radio station, Radio Horizonte.
Stick around. We're gonna get into the interview in the building. It's the website. What is the website of it? A lot of people are asking.
The Radio Horizonte one?
Mhm.
Radio Horizonte 1043.com.
Okay, Radio Horizonte 1043.com.
But you can find this live feed on Facebook.
Or there's a live feed on Facebook at Radio Horizonte. And that's Radio HORIZE.
No,
And
T. It's an O and T.
oh, HORIZONTE.
Horizontal.
Like horizontal, but with
Because we be going up.
wait, horizontal is this way.
Oh, that's.
Good job, man. You got it. You got it. Yeah. Hey, I do appreciate you letting us come in here and
Dude.
do an interview, man.
It's no problem.
Really
Absolutely.
And that's what the platform is here for. We've
Mhm.
had so many people come over and stuff, and so many local people from as far as Michigan and stuff. So, yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
awesome.
what it's here for.
This is a dope platform. I do. It's really dope.
Yeah, I saw you in the magazine go every one or whatever that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was talking to a gentleman like, oh my goodness, I know this guy. You should come to the station too.
Yeah.
And then I met your mom, and I was like, okay, we'll
Yeah,
make
my
this
mom
happen.
that really got the connection with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blood.
No,
Stay close.
we don't say plug.
You missed that one thing.
Yes, and we are back with the Smash Show on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. That was Sam Smith starting up the Smash Show on Horizon Radio. But right now we have a special guest in the studios by the name of Vaughn. Vaughn, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed today. I'm feeling up. I'm feeling great, man. I'm glad to be here.
All right. Hey, thank you for coming to the studios of Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. And just to segue with that, the first time you performed was at Rogers Park. It was an event sponsored by Radio Horizonte too, and that
okay.
was the Multicultural Festival. And I was there and I saw you perform that day.
Yeah.
I think Burgundy was there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out. For real,
Shout out
he really
Burgundy.
showed me a lot of love coming up with the music. But yeah, that was one of my first shows. But my first show was actually with Billy East
Oh, okay.
in South Bend. Billy East taught me a lot too. Really
Oh,
showed me
wow.
the ways of music. Shout out Billy East for real. He's a cool guy.
All right. Now, for those of us, I mean, I know you to some extent, and I've seen you perform. But for our audience here, Radio Horizonte, can you guys give us a brief introduction of who you are? Yeah.
I'm Vaughn. I'm real. I love to brighten up the room. My energy is always crazy, always up. I always love to be around my people. Like Minato and Steezy and Cooper and my team is what makes me who I am too, as well, and the people that you're around.
Mm.
Coming up, it was me and my mom, single mother. She always kept food on the table, always kept clothes on my back. But I grew up really fast. It's made some mistakes, but we're here, and mistakes are what make you as a person. And
All right.
I'm glad to have molded.
Now, talking about you, well, let's just go around and get to know
Yeah.
your team member too.
Yeah, my team.
Can you briefly introduce yourself, please,
Yeah.
and your role?
I'm Minato. I started making music here with Steezy and Vaughn. We made a couple hits. We made Vision about 2 years ago. And we started doing shows together. And we just kind of came together. We met each other at one of our shows. It was like Dodge, right?
Dodge, that was
Yeah.
a great show.
And then we just clicked. Like ever since then, we started vibing.
All right, and you, sir? The other mic is cool too.
It's on.
I'm 10. They call me Steezy though, but yeah, I met Vaughn like last year, and I made music like 2 years ago. But then once I met up with Vaughn, we just started going crazy. It was a studio every day,
Every day.
Oh wow!
just up all night. Yeah, so that's how it is.
And the other gentleman right there, please.
It's Cooper.
What's up? I'm Cooper Stilson. I've been doing production work and DJing for these guys for a little over a year now.
I actually made my first song.
Yeah.
All right.
And I really love these guys' style, and I love how artistic they are with their craft, and I'm glad to be here.
Now, Vaughn, how would you describe your style of music?
I can't really give myself a style or like a genre. I mean, it's hip hop based, but I love to do everything. Like whether it be, trying to sing or just like turn up songs, songs from the soul. Really, it's just anything and everything I love to do. It's kind of hard to.
I say wavy.
Wavy. I say I'm a wavy.
Wavy,
individual.
yes,
All
sir.
right, wavy individual.
Yeah.
Now, when did you discover that you have this talent?
Honestly, I discovered this when I was like 13. And since I started writing songs when I was 13, and then I got to music, started learning different instruments and stuff. But ever since 13, I was I started writing then, and I didn't really take it seriously up until about like a year ago when I met with these guys again. And they kind of brought me back into it, made me realize like, yo, this can actually go somewhere because, like from 13, I wasn't really good, so I never really, did too much. And practicing and repetition and consistency just led to me finding the talent. Because everybody has a talent, it just takes a minute to find it, and work it and make it grow, you gotta water it,
Sure. All right, now this song that we're about to listen to, I Don't Mind. Tell us a little bit about it.
So I Don't Mind was a collab that I did with my boy out in Nashville. His name is Mun. Shout out Mun. He's doing his thing out there. He's making his name out there. But it kind of came together. I was going through a rough time when he sent me the song. So it was like going through a breakup. So we just kind of put our heads together and made it. He sent it to me. I sent it back to him like a week later. And we put it out. Right now it's blowing up to like 15,000 plays. And we just posted it a month ago.
And that is where's that, on Spotify?
That's on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube,
everything.
on everything.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Well, exclusive. Have you played it on a radio station before? You heard it on radio. So it's going to be exclusively played here on Radio Horizonte 104.3 FM. This is coming from Vaughn, and this song is titled I Don't Mind. Take it away, Toby.
Yeah. Shout out Mike. That's my dude.
Yep. The song that you're about to hear, I Don't Mind, from Vaughn, is on Spotify, iTunes. You can get it anywhere. Listen to it and support him. Yes, support him. It's just coming up, so give him the support that he needs.
I don't even know what I want. I don't even know what I want.
Hey, what up,
I'm so confused right now. I'm getting help. I'm so confused right now. Lost in myself. So can we pick back up where we left off? We're down. We don't wanna talk. We pick back up. It's all mine. I can't believe that you took that time. I don't care. As long as I'm back with you, baby, don't mind. As long as I'm back with you, baby, take your time.
It's the way you looked at me and told me that you love me. I wish that we could fix this, baby. It looks like we struggling. I miss all of the days we were made up and we covered. Sorry you were there, held it down while I was hustling. The dream that we all wanted, but these arguments are fussing. And I'm not trying to lose you, baby, but I cannot function. And I don't think I need you, but this feeling is confusing. I can't handle all the madness, baby. I swear that I'm gonna lose it. You got me in my mental, so these drugs have been misusing. Choosing who you love ain't an option, ain't no refusing. And I was crazy before you could put me in an institution. And the love I had for you was real, it was an illusion. Relationships have ups and downs, it's always evolution. These problems to lose, but I promise there's no solution. What happened to the love that had once we introduced us? You act like you don't miss me, but I swear acting is useless. I can see through your facade, you're just making yourself a foolish. You're sending me mixed signals, and I'm sending kids to clues. If you love me, just love me. Stop putting yourself through this. My love is unconditional, just gotta let me prove it.
As long as I'm back with you, baby, I don't mind, don't mind. As long as I'm back with you, baby, take your time, yeah.
Hey, they're here. Can they go and share?
Perfect, tell me everything you ever wanted. Said I'll give it my all to try and get you back in my arms. Stop running. running. I try to fix it, but everything you needed didn't love was missing.
Ooh, but it's hard in it. Real hard.
Yeah.
Stick around, but you didn't. No. So can we pick back up where we left off? Now we're going down. You don't wanna talk. We pick back up, that's why we're mine. Tell me everything that you did that time. I don't care. As long as I'm back with you, baby, I don't mind. Go. You, baby, you tell me you just tell me once, yeah. Swear to you, girl, that I trust. You're not too good for the problem. Yeah, we both got our issues. Please, my mind, come back into my life. I swear to you, girl, I forgive you. You're all I've ever known. You're my home.
Shout out to mine.
Y
It's
desde
so crazy. I know.
Show, los éxitos de 7 a 9 de la noche por Horizonte.
And we are back on the Smash Show on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. Vaughn is still in the studio, so Toby's still on the mix, putting the music in the air. And yes, this song is amazing. I don't mind. Wow. Now, for those who didn't hear you talk about it the first time, so why did you write this song? What is the reason behind it?
So this song, I was going through a breakup at the time, and I wrote the verse a while ago, and I just finished it for this song itself. So it was just a lot of like raw emotion that I put into it. Just a lot of heartbreak going into that one. So I was just putting that out there into the world, and people loved it. It was received so well because
And the production, who worked on it?
Dylan from Nashville.
Okay.
He's a producer out there.
Oh wow.
Made the track, made the beat, and so he made the beat, and then Mud put the vocals on it. Mud is the one who's singing it,
Oh wow.
and then I just sent them my vocals.
Now is Mon local?
No, he was local. He's in Nashville now. He's
wow.
He's going out doing big things right now.
That's
So,
great.
yeah.
Awesome. And you rap on the track.
Yeah.
That is an amazing production. Now, do you have any formal education in music?
No,
You learned this in school?
no,
Any part of it?
no. I just started learning when I was young and did it all myself. Really, and just stayed stuck to it and learned how to mix and master my own vocals.
Self-made.
Now, what are some of the challenges you face starting up as a music creator?
Man, starting up as a music creator was just the money to go behind it at first, and having like a legitimate studio to record it every night. So like I started off using like a radio and this like little blue microphone that just connected into it, and then eventually I upgraded the room and upgraded the whole thing, and that was just one of the main difficulties. And then another one of the main difficulties was just like learning how to rap and not sounding like trash, but like that comes with repetition and just perseverance, So
Now, also finding collaborators. Goshen or Elkhart or the Michiana area is not really like a music hub. Like talking about Chicago, Atlanta, and Los Angeles. How do you find collaborators?
Well, I mean, honestly, my main collaborator is sitting right next to me, and it's like there's no central hub for it, but like us as teenagers and growing up, we have social media, so that's where I connect with a lot of them, and that's where I find a lot of them. And if I like their sound, then I'm like, yo, this is something that we could work with. We could do something with this, That's when I go into it, and I definitely got to work with them,
Now, I have had some artists come in here, like for example, Miss Love. I've had T Swain come over. He has like voice box and stuff. And the recurring theme is that they have an emotion that, they have different emotions they write too, but they have a recurring emotion that when they're in that state, they write a lot and they write something meaningful. Do you have anything similar to that?
Yeah.
What emotion is recurring when you're trying to, or what emotion do you call on so that you can have your best work?
A lot of times, for most of my music, I call on just like life experiences and stuff that I've been through. But the emotion that I would say that I call on, could be either sadness, happiness. A lot of my songs are just come from happiness, and just
I'd say passion.
passion.
Yeah.
Passion too.
A lot of that can come from pain and also euphoria.
Yeah, and turning it into something that somebody would actually like to listen to.
All right. This next song that we're going to be listening to, can you tell us a little bit about it? I think, is it Coolin'?
Coolin', yeah. This is a song that I did with my boy Steezy over here, Don.
All right.
Tom is in the building.
Okay.
And this is a song that we did in Chicago. It was like a year ago. We recorded it.
No, it was a little over a year
Yeah,
ago.
a little over a year ago.
Yeah, to speak on it.
It was a little over a year ago. We got trapped in Chicago. We didn't have nowhere to stay. We were kind of like homeless for that night. And then we made our way into a hotel. And then shout out Big Bro Keenan, Midi Boy. Got us to the hotel, and then like it was like a coincidence that he happened to be in Chicago that kind of saved our lives, or else we would have had to sleep in the car in the middle of the hood. But then
what were you guys doing there in the first place?
Well,
we were going
went
to
out there
record.
To record. So
Oh,
we were just
okay.
going out there to record, and we ended up staying the night. We could not find a hotel. I wasn't 18,
Yeah,
so I can't even get a hotel.
The session was
wow.
delayed. We were
Yeah.
both 17, or no, I was 16, but I was 17.
Yeah.
But then we made our way into a hotel. Then the next day we went and we recorded like 4 songs. And yeah,
Coolin' was part of it?
Coolin' was
yeah,
one of
it was
them,
it was our first time going to an actual like recording studio.
Yeah, our first ever real
And
collaboration.
what was the experience like anyway?
It was crazy.
That was crazy.
It
That
was
was probably
fun.
the most fun
Yeah.
I've ever had in the studio, because it was the first real one, and it was one where we could actually jump around and get lit to that point where we just going crazy in the booth, and I didn't have to engineer my own vocals. But I'm used to doing all of this stuff myself.
We were just sitting there eating the whole time.
We were munching.
Yeah.
All right. And the story behind Coolin'?
Cool.
We were just
I would just be chilling with my family, my people. So
Brothers.
my brothers. I'd be chilling with my brothers.
I remember we was in the car and he showed me it, and then I just started writing to it. And then I showed him my verse, and then he was like, "All right, yeah, that's going up." So then we just wrote it, and then we slapped it in the studio. And just recorded
And that was before finding out that you don't have a place to stay that night? Or
Yeah.
was
That was
the
after.
day after.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is still the Smash Show on Horizon Radio. Vaughn is still in the studios, and right now we're going to play his music titled Cool. This is 104.3 FM Horizon Radio.
Produce Navy. I got you after that, Navy.
Welcome. How are you doing, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing really good.
This is Dom, the ultimate shooting game kid.
All
This
right.
is Chester.
Welcome.
This is the beautiful Tessa Lawson.
This is the beautiful Cooper.
Only worry about my digits. I'm Pacific, and make it busy. I give me like really bars like DG. This is DK 3G. I ride it or not like I'm ET. I'm higher than Whitney. Fly like a robin. I just be showing my name. We mopping. Can't wait till we pop it. Ducking feds, ain't gotta watch it. Put them hands up like it's for adoption. I be selling like a f***ing auction. Roofing soft like some f***ing nauseous. Talk to me with some caution. Got a dollar, good we can sell it. I put powder on my hot body. Cooling with my niggas, always cooling with my towels. You know, we on some delicious, you know, we cooling in the pound. Cooling with my dogs, cooling with my niggas, know we cooling in the pound. You know, I'm moving in the cheese, can't wait for the level now. Cooling with my man, Oscar Gucci flip flops, up wearing some Nikes. They calling me up, talking about how much she like me for Hikey. Her really tryna Versace, my lazy, my waxy, I'm lazy with it. Don't matter cause I still be begging from rags to riches. I bust my back on random switches. You niggas get deserve the ditches and some stitches. Afterwards, I got whatever you need in my life. You can't really keep it. Keep the iron, call me Tony, man. All these phony. I be rolling, man.
You sound like
so. I don't even know who's going like Blueface on the radio. I'm
Idris te trae la onda anglo, el Smash Show, los éxitos de 7 a 9 de la noche por Horizonte.
You're still listening to the Smasher Show on Horizon Radio. My name is Idris. Vaughn is still in the studios. Oluwatobi is here. And we have Vaughn's crew in the studios too. But we're going to be continuing with the conversation with Vaughn here in the studios of Horizon Radio. But right now, we got to pay some bills. So the Smasher Show on Horizon Radio. We'll be right back after these messages.
19:24 minutos.
Un cafecito por la mañana para compartir en familia o para celebrar con quien más quieras, todo lo encuentras en Panadería Gutiérrez. Visítanos en el 622 South Main Street en la ciudad de Cochinilla. En Panadería Gutiérrez encontrarás pasteles de 3 leches.
Just a little to get by. Yeah, I just know how to listen to it. I can't
Big shout out to my
Mayor información al
Yeah,
teléfono
let's shout him out.
534 534 7218 574 534 7218 y recuerda visitar Lavandería Gutiérrez en el 1710 Cal Road, Goshen, Indiana, abierto de 8 de la mañana a 9 de la noche, los 7 días de la semana. Recuerda, Lavandería Gutiérrez y Panadería Gutiérrez. La Sanmarqueña, gran variedad en dulcería mexicana, así como cambio de cheques, pago de biles, recargas nacionales e internacionales, cobertores por catálogo, cuentas de jamón de 5 galones, 20% de descuento en CDs y libros. Además,
So what song do you want us to, what are we going to jump on next? I know. Okay.
Hey, I hope my mom could
Yo, better tune in, bro. This song is slap.
I messaged her.
I hope she tunes in.
I'm gonna let you go, bro. We got it.
Fecha de San Juan Martín, los grupos especiales de
Okay, so you guys can just call my dad. I'll appreciate it. Here, guys.
fines de semana,
Call my dad.
delicioso menudo y
I gotta let you go. This is my phone.
y verduras. Sería postres frescos y suaves. Este jueves recibe el 12% de descuento en todos nuestros productos. Abrimos todos los días de 9 de la mañana a 8 de la noche. 922-04 Goshen, Indiana.
It's okay, it's gonna be on the live show.
Y suaves en San Juan Market. Y aprovecha martes y jueves de grandes ofertas.
We're gonna get on that.
4.3. Oh my goodness. Here we go. I don't know nursing.
You don't need to put it on. I know it's so fast. Right? Boston started a live video.
México, Centro y Suramérica, Correría, Internet y variedad de dulces mexicanos, ofertas para beber, CDs y y de sus artistas favoritos.
It's the principle that
Compra
counts.
y venta de Montreal. Para mayor información, al 574
I'll be like,
574 Visítenos en nuestros horarios de lunes a viernes de 9 de la mañana a 7 de la tarde.
Hey, bro, I'll do it.
11 de la mañana a 6 de la tarde. Y ahora, en la compra de una cubeta de
But
más,
look at, you gotta tune in and call. Let me call my dad and my mom.
All right, we're getting back on in 3, 2, 1, bump.
Hitz te trae la onda anglo, el Smash Show, los éxitos de 7 a 9 de la noche por Horizonte.
If you were just joining us, this is the Smasher Show on Horizon Radio. My name is Idris, your host of the Smasher Show on 104.3 FM. Vaughn is still in the studios of Horizon Radio. And from can you just like tell us who is with you here?
Yeah, to my left or right, whatever direction. Monado.
Monado.
Easy to my right. 10 to my right. We got Cooper.
Mhm.
We got Dom who's
Mhm.
in front of me. We got
Uh-huh.
Tessa and Chess in the building too.
All right.
But yeah, the next song that's gonna be played.
Mhm.
Is,
Well, before we get to that, though,
yeah, my bad.
tell us a little bit about your first song.
My
Give us
first
a
song.
story of your first song.
My first song, my first ever song was I believe it was titled either Summer or it was in the summer when I really started getting into it, and then I dropped it as the first ever. Oh no, Native. My bad, Native.
Mhm.
That was actually a crazy story because it was the first song that I dropped and I really liked, and it got a lot of attention. I dropped it on SoundCloud, and at the time I was talking to Craig Zen and Danny Towers, and they were. I was talking to Craig, and I messaged him, and sent him the song, and he reposted it on the SoundCloud. It got a lot of attention, a lot of views, and I was making that song. I made it in like complete dark. I don't remember why, but it was just the mood. So complete darkness and freestyle half of it, and that's how that first song came about. And I think it's still on my SoundCloud. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Well, what is your SoundCloud then?
My SoundCloud is Vaughn, just Vaughn. But if you search up Elkhart Vaughn, you will be able to find it. It'll be the first one that pops up. Or if you search up Vaughn Geek, that will be the first song to pop up.
Oh, wow. Well, the last time that you were at the Multicultural Festival, I thought maybe you had a management, behind you, and you have a record label, or you just independent. What's happening with that?
Man, I'm completely independent.
Are you looking for a label?
You know what?
They looking for him.
2020 for me, but no, we really just independent. We book our own shows. We drop our own songs. We mix all of our own tracks on our own. But if the label messages me and the details are correct, then I may be up for a collaboration. But being independent has its ups and downs and whatnot. But with the team that I have around me right now, we're already unstoppable. So I'm not too worried about a label at the moment.
Yeah,
No.
sir.
Now tell us a little bit about that Everyone magazine. How did you make that happen?
About the Everyone magazine.
Yeah, how you got in Everyone magazine.
Yeah, I remember. Shout out Ben Summers and Elliot Nassi. They messaged me because they heard my music and they wanted me to be a part of the magazine, and I was like, okay, I'm down for that. So they hit me up after I dropped. I think it was Buzzing. I dropped a song called Buzzing. They hit me up and they're like, "You want to be in a radio or not a radio, a magazine?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure. I want to be in a magazine." And so they came over and we did an interview. We took some pictures and we I showed him how I make a song process. He was there for that too.
Oh, okay.
Ted was in the building for that, and they eventually dropped it. I think it was in August, was it?
Well, I just saw it not long ago at Ignition.
Oh, yeah. It's still available at Ignition.
Yeah.
But yeah, we dropped it, and that was the story. It just really came out of nowhere. Honestly, I didn't, but I love being a part of it. It was definitely dope. Thank you.
Those are one of the channels that upcoming artists in the community can hop on, platforms that are available and stuff. But some people don't know about it. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Now tell us a little bit about this song. I know
This one is for Renato right here.
Yeah, I just was feeling inspired after one night, and then I just wrote this song. But I just want to say quick, well, actually, big shout out to Vaughn for actually bringing me out here. I appreciate it a lot, brother. And also shout out Fernando Lopez and Marco Cardosa. And yeah, that's just a quick shout out. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So what is the story behind the I Know song?
You know what? I kind of want to leave it up to interpretation. But yeah, it's just kind of like, you know, a lot that's on my mind, a lot of stuff that, you know, I feel like I know is a very affirmative statement. So like, if you gotta know something, you gotta kind of like live up to that, you know?
All right. So, all right. Without further ado, we're gonna play the song I Know, Von Bonato, here on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. Take it away.
Oh, this song goes so hard. I love this song.
Headed to Chicago, while I'm in a lotto, like I hit the lotto. Chillin' Manado, down in the backstreet, you're on the mall. Knocking out these bullets and dominoes. Cause I gotta do what's impossible. And it's gonna cost if you wanna know. Cause I got the sauce, we gon' make some more. Taking over south, and we take the north. And we gon' see that we taking over. From the east to the west, we gon' reach the best. I'm on every cheeks when I step. So good, she gon' be for it. Call me Jackie like a neck. Call me D the Gallon, cause we are the best. But you can't call me broke VVs. On my wrist, Gucci. On my neck, Louis V. On my chest, chasing cheese on the quest. And we ain't playing checkers, yes, we playing chess. I'ma cheat on the test. I'ma ski for the bread. Then feast on my bed. And it's fit for a king. And the queen give me head. I know this is gon' hate. I know, you wanna relate. I know, I live day by day. Just chasing my dreams, get the on my way. I know that I have provision my fate. Going insane with these thoughts in my brain. Thoughts that I made. Meeting my goals, I'm chasing my dreams. I know that I have, but what does it mean? Worry just predicting me. It's the biggest sin to take a feeling stimulus. Better trip to Michigan. I'm a religious citizen. The system is nothing but a modern imprisonment. I'm a wizard certificate. I know you hear me, trying to hear it, let me clear it. I'm talking about the air. I don't even care if they stare with that flow right there. The flow right there, so cold right there. It's so unfair. Just call it conspiracy. I know you're hearing me, but y'all really even hearing me. No, this medicine not really even curing me. Just living in the air, but it's modern day tyranny. Prince Machiavelli, I'ma take you as the Italy. You gotta be kidding me if you think that you're killing me, concealing me, revealing me the only inevitable truth that I am awesome. Sleeping on me now, playing dead like a possum. Talk behind my back, only bitches that gossip. Oh my bad. Still joking with awesome. Till it doesn't control, cause I thought I would've lost them. Do it all again, if it mean it's gon' cost them. Come on, cause I'm crossing. I know. This next one works, so cause they grassing, and you know they cut their head phenomenal. They awesome, now they not around. Make now it sound with large amounts of all around. Came from the dirt, straight out the ground. Count some pounds and count the ground. And $9 and $9 world across the door. It's not a gold. Speak some truth that God will know. It's on the mo. I know. These pussies gon' hate.
I didn't know that part of the song.
Oh no!
My bad.
Hitz trae la onda.
Yeah, we just threw it last
Los
second.
éxitos de 7 a 9 de la noche
My bad.
por Horizonte.
This is 104.3 FM Horizon Radio. The station is bridging cultural diversity with music and information. Your number one bilingual community radio station in Michigan. That was Vaughn featuring Monada on the song title I Know. So
Now, do you want to tell them a little bit about this song?
Yeah, go ahead. If you like the song, go check me out on Minato the rapper, all platforms, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud. Yeah.
All right.
now, Vaughn,
Yeah.
you talk to us about the Chicago incident and stuff
Yeah.
when you were recording Cooling, right?
Mhm.
Now, are there other proud moments, along your music career that you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Just fun or crazy moments too, like Chicago, anyways.
Tell about the Lil TJ show.
Yeah, we just did a show out with Lil TJ.
Wow.
He's an upcoming rapper. I think do you know who that is?
No, but
He's
you're
already
show.
blown up.
Yeah,
He's already
he's
famous.
He's already famous. He's blowing up. He's a good artist. I listen to him. Shout out Lil TJ. But yeah, we just did a performance in Indianapolis.
We had line forms.
We were headlining with them, and it was a pretty big show. How many people did you say?
There was about
700, 800.
yeah, there was about
700
700
Yeah.
people.
That was the biggest show we've ever done. That was a lot of fun. Absolutely loved it.
And some of the shows that you've done in the Michiana area, can you just give us a highlight of?
In the Michiana area, probably we did a Dodge show. One of the first shows that I did when I met these two, when I met this one, and it was a crazy experience too because it was the first show that I had ever done.
It was underground,
It was a very underground one, but it was really the energy there was.
It was like
crazy.
mosh pits.
Yeah,
Shout out
so
to
crazy.
Shout out to Nate Overbeat and Luis Ortiz.
most definitely.
Yeah.
Most
Shout out Groovy Lou.
definitely.
Now, this next song that we're about to listen to, is it Geek?
Yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit about that.
So that song, it's just a turn up song.
It was originally supposed to be like a wavy
melodic
song,
yeah.
like a melodic song with me, but then it just didn't flow right on the beat, so
So
we
put
just
on
turned
my
it
own
up.
thing
Right.
and turned it up.
So who was on the production with you?
His name is Leslie. He's a producer from YouTube.
So from YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Coming up next from Bond, you featuring who?
Just
Just Vaughn. This is Just Vaughn, and this one's titled Geek here on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM.
Good.
Can't believe it. Shawty said she love me, I don't care if she leave it. Like, talking hard when we see her talking straight. Sipping on the water, I be kicking on the side. Kicking with my demons, yeah, I keep it sitting front. When these bodies always come up on the jump. I'm riding through my city, serving, I be flying. Sipping on the water, I be kicking on the side. Kicking with my demons, yeah, I keep it sitting front. When these bodies always come up on the jump. I'm riding through my city, serving, I be flying. Girl, I tell you, Lucy, she was screaming. I'm gonna get it with you, me. You think I won't be? Watch me get like Bruce Lee. She choose, steer smooth. I feel like I'm Lucy just because I'm Lucy. It's cute. I want you to be Lucy. She give it a juicy coochie. Show that smoothie, get it loopy. Sip it too much, but I swear they gotta be so goopy. I'm chilling with these groupies and they flashing me some groupies. I stand strong, can never be losing. They wait now, cause my heart is so groovy. Smoking on that sticky in my house, so droopy. Chilling on it, man, she giving me booties. Get into the bag, like chocolate sushi. All up, yeah, they bad booty. All you saying shit, man, you should. Step up to it.
You are. You look good, man. Very in the building. What you say? It was an accident, bro. Hey man, relax.
So we're gonna throw it to weather forecast and then some commercial and then we'll come back.
I shot you out on the radio. Oh, that's from my phone. Is it from my phone?
No, it looks like it's half.
You're still listening to the Smash Show on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. We're still here with Vaughn in the studios. And right now, we're going to take a quick weather forecast and a word from our sponsors. But the Smash Show on Horizon Radio will be right back.
Fantastic.
This is your weekend weather forecast on Horizon Radio. My name is Lua Toby, and tonight it will be mostly cloudy with a low of 28. Tomorrow it will be cloudy with a high of 50 and a low of 45. And on Sunday there will be rain with a high of 62 and a low of 39. Keep listening to 104.3 FM, Horizon Radio.
19:42 minutos.
Amigo, ahora sí te vas a hacer contar.
¿Contar de qué?
¿Qué no sabes? Que el 1 de abril es el día oficial para que todas las personas que viven en los Estados Unidos se hagan contar para el censo del 2020?
¿Y eso es importante?
Sí, es muy importante, porque si no, los fondos federales no serán distribuidos de acuerdo a nuestra población por no hacernos contar.
¿Y a mí en qué me beneficia?
A todos nos beneficia, porque tendremos mejores planes de alimentación para nuestros hijos en las escuelas. Tendríamos mejores hospitales, departamentos de bomberos, parques recreacionales, calles, seguridad pública, recursos para desastres naturales como inundaciones, tornados y muchos otros beneficios que perderíamos si no nos hacemos contar.
¿Y cómo lo hago para contar? No importa mi estatus.
Es muy fácil. Cuando un representante llega a la puerta de tu casa, solo te preguntarán cuántas personas viven en el hogar, su edad, sexo y parentesco con
We have one more song, Get Right, right?
Ninguna pregunta sobre tu estatus migratorio. El departamento del censo no puede pedirte número de seguro social, partido político al que perteneces u otro documento relacionado a ti. La información que proporciones solo será usada para estadísticas de población y el departamento del censo está obligado por ley a proteger tu información.
So do you have anything you want to preview, like a show that's coming up, or maybe an album project, or another single dropping?
Compartir en familia o para celebrar con quien más quieras, o lo encuentras en Panadería Gutiérrez. Visítanos en el 522 South Main Street en la ciudad de Goshen, Indiana. En Panadería Gutiérrez encontrarás pasteles de 3 leches y chocoflanes, amplia selección de productos mexicanos y en la carnicería carnes cortadas a su gusto, frutas y legumbres, fines de semana, ricas carnitas y delicioso menudo. Envíos de dinero a México, Centro y Sudamérica, pago de biles y recargas telefónicas. Mayor información a los teléfonos 574-534-7218, 574-534-7218. Y recuerda visitar Lavandería Gutiérrez en el 1710 El Garrot, Goshen, Indiana. Abierto de 8 de la mañana a 9 de la noche, los 7 días de la semana. Recuerda, Lavandería Gutiérrez y Panadería Gutiérrez. La Sanmarqueña, gran variedad en dulcería mexicana, así como cambio de cheques, pago de biles, recargas nacionales e internacionales, cobertores por catálogo, cubetas de jamón de 5 galones, 20% de descuento en CDs y DVDs. Además, manda una lana a cualquier parte del mundo. Grandes especiales en dulces por mayoreo. Estamos ubicados en el 205 East Avenue y en la ciudad de
Oh, okay. Well, además means there's more, right? Or what does that mean? Además. Wait, there's more.
Hitz trae la onda.
One. Thank you.
Shout out to my cousin business.
You're still listening to the Smasher Show on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. The station is bridging cultural diversity with music and information. Your number one bilingual community radio station in Michiana. Right here, right now, we have Vaughn in the studios. Vaughn, how are you doing? and Vaughn came in prepared with the whole team in the house. Hey, team. All right. And now, continuing on with our conversation. Now, you said you don't have a formal education in music, right?
No.
And you used to do this stuff by yourself, you know, all through. So what is your creative process now? You know, that you're not doing it all by yourself. What the process behind writing a song?
I still do most of it by myself, but now most of my mixing is done either by Cooper or Munn, who's out in Nashville. My creative process now is like writing a song. So a lot of times lyrics will come to me during the middle of the day. I'll stop and write them down. Or when I get to the booth, I'll freestyle it and then just go off of the freestyle, like with the melodies and whatnot. But writing, a lot of the writing just comes from stuff that I'm feeling or day-to-day process, doing stuff like an everyday thing, and they just come into mind, and I just have to get it down to catch it in a moment, because a lot of times they pop in and then
Man,
they
it's
pop
pop
out.
out.
Yeah, and I won't remember them unless I write it down.
Now, it's 2019 is winding down. I know you had an event in Indianapolis that you just highlighted.
Yeah.
What do you have for us for 2020? What's coming up?
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. 2020, a lot of crazy stuff is going on.
A lot of videos.
Yeah, we got 2020 vision on the goal, on the projects we're working on. I know Steezy's got a project coming out here soon. You want to tell me about that?
Yeah, so I'm thinking about dropping it in February. It's called Time Wraith. It's not a big project. It only has like 5-6 songs on there. It's all produced by my boy Izzy Montana, and it features my boy Success and Killian. Shout out to all of them.
I actually know Drake personally too.
And yeah, so that's coming out soon.
He looks like Drake.
Yeah. Success looks like Drake, but so yeah, that's coming out soon. And then we got a few visuals with my boy Carl.
And where can people find your work?
I got hacked, but it's on Spotify and Apple Music
Under the name.
Cash Steezy.
All right.
But yeah, I'm changing my name to 10. It's just 10. So
Okay. Anything more? I mean, you talked about video behind the scenes before, anyways.
I've got a song coming out. The next song that's about to play is coming out this week. But it's coming with a video, and we're taking a trip with my team. I can't really speak on where exactly we're going, but we're shooting a lot of music videos out there, and it's going to be a crazy event, and that goes along with my tape that's dropping in April. It's going to be a decent sized project, about 67 songs on it, and most of the producing is done by Finico, who's out in New York, and Mun and his team do a lot of the producing for this tape too. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the works for 2020.
basically 2019 we was just like mastering everything like our craft. So then next year, 2020 is when we're gonna start like promoting everything, and we're gonna try to take it to the next level. So lots of shows, lots of videos.
So nothing at the moment, nothing solid, like for show performance, where people can find you and stuff. New Year party, anything like that?
We might be having a New Year's party. It's a release party for Killian's tape I Got Next, and a listening party for Time Wraith for my tape, and some unreleased music by Vaughn will be played there. So yeah, y'all could check it out.
We can't leave the station without me asking you this question though. So, who are your musical inspirations?
One of my biggest musical inspirations was XXX Tentacion.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Me too.
He showed like a lot of people a different way on how to make music and how to create music and how it affects people's day-to-day lives. Another huge inspiration. I don't know why, but 21 Savage, man. I love listening to 21 Savage. I can listen to that man all day. And then D Savage, another huge inspiration. His melodies are always crazy. And then the people around me too are also a huge inspiration because they constantly push me, motivate me. That's Renato, Stevie, Cooper, Don. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, the song that we're about to listen to, tell us the story about it.
So this song is not out yet.
Vaughn, is that you?
Vaughn, is that you? This is my self-titled song. It's going to be released through a video with Connor. He's working on the production of the video, so it should be released here within this week.
Oh, wow.
And Friday of next week, it will be out.
And where can people find this?
This song is going to be available everywhere on all platforms, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, anywhere.
All right. Now, as we wrap up, we're going to be wrapping up with this song from Vaughn. It's titled Vaughn, Is That You? But before we go, I want to give Vaughn and his team a chance to give a shout out to anybody out there.
Okay. I want to shout out Fern. That's my dog, my dude, for a minute. And also shout out Navy, made a hit. Navy made a hit on Instagram. He's been producing for me for like 3 years, a long, long time. Shout out to my mom, my grandma, My mom, Amy, she showed me so much love and support to music, and has always been there on my side for real. Shout out Dom Swinny, he's at 3 D Pookie. Shout out Cooper. Shout out Tessa. Shout out Chessie. Killian. My little brother and sister most definitely. Little Mosey and little Sabrina. I hope you guys are listening right now. Shout out Draco, Marco. That's the dude.
Everybody.
Yeah. And,
Shout out all my haters because I love you.
Anybody who hates, I just need the attention, so we appreciate that.
we love
We love all that.
All right. Thank you so much for stopping by the studio here. And right now we'll be listening to Vaughn, Is That You? Thank you so much for stopping at the studios. They say it's 104.3 FM, Horizon Radio.
We gotta make this like a regular thing, no crap. Pass the shout out. I'm coming in here like every week.
Oh, okay. This is my parents are just the best man for this. Yeah, no.
Hitz te trae la onda aglo, el Smash Show, los éxitos de 7 a 9 de la noche por Horizonte.
Yes. I want to use this opportunity to thank our special guest, Vaughn, for stopping by the studios of Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. And we're going to be transitioning to the next segment of the show, the Billboard Top 10 Countdown here on Horizon Radio. As we do that, I'm going to see our guest off, and Olua Toby is going to be playing some music until we get to the Billboard Top 10 segment. This is 104.3 FM on Horizon Radio.
are we on?
What's the one?
This is my remix.
Oh, okay.
It's electronic.
Okay. We'll just play it.
Cool.
But thank you.
Hey, no problem.
Got a lot of chips, got jet back, cause I'm flying in the bitch. So laid back, got a lot of drip, got jet back, cause I'm flying in the bitch. So laid back, got a lot of chips, got jet back, cause I'm flying in the bitch. So laid back.
Did you radio edit this at all?
Yeah, it's
Does it need to be radio edited?
No, it's good now. And there's no more vocals. There's no more vocals.
Okay.
If you guys have a line or anything for any of the words,
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. It should be okay. It should be okay.
Just bring it back to the old days. Shout out Vito. We just did this race. I was listening to the radio station like, what is this? What is
on my
going
hand.
on?
Thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate it very much. Weird. Amazing opportunity.
All right, you just put some of the songs that you have over.
It's gonna end right here.
All right.
Hitz se trae la onda
Yeah, thanks for playing that. That's awesome.
Watch out for Vaughn. Vaughn on the internet. What are your social media links and stuff?
My social media, Artiste that you on Instagram. Simple as that. It's easy to spell. Vaughn Williams on Facebook. My Twitter is Isaac V. Will, which is ISAACVWILL. You find me there. Yeah, that's SoundCloud is Vaughn. Search up Elkhart Vaughn.
All right. All right.
MINATOTHE.
The Billboard Top 10 Countdown is next on Horizon Radio 104.3 FM. Don't touch that dial.
You're scary.
We had 108 viewers in my live.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I'm hitting this string too right now.